In a world where people laughed at impossible dreams, two quiet brothers chose to believe. They didn't have engineering degrees. They didn't have money or fame, but they had something no one else did, a dream to touch the sky. While others mocked, they built. While others failed, they tried again. This is not just the story of an invention. It's the story of courage, failure, brotherhood, and flight. This is the painful journey of the Wright brothers. During the mid-1800s, in Dayton, Ohio, two boys, Wilbur and Orville Wright, grew up in a house full of books, curiosity, and questions. Their father, a bishop, gave them a gift when they were young, a toy helicopter made of cork, bamboo, and rubber bands. It didn't fly for long, but it made something else fly, their imagination. What if humans could fly like birds? That question never left them. Unlike most inventors, they weren't trained engineers. Wilbur was a brilliant thinker, calm, quiet, analytical. Orville was creative, hands-on, full of ideas. Together, they ran a bicycle shop. They fixed gears, they built frames, and they observed how balance worked, how movement worked. Their shop became their laboratory. If we can balance a bike, Wilbur said, maybe we can balance an aircraft. Between 1899 and 1902, they built gliders. They tested them in the windy hills of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. But failure followed failure. Wings collapsed, gliders flipped, wind ruined everything. It's impossible, people said. But the brothers kept going. They didn't chase applause, they chased understanding. Each crash was a lesson, each failure a new page in the science of flight. They studied birds. They created a wind tunnel in their shop. They tested over 200 different wing shapes. Then came their biggest breakthrough, three-axis control, pitch, roll, and yaw. For the first time in history, they figured out how to steer an aircraft in air. But they still had one missing piece, an engine. So Orville built one with his own hands. 12 horsepower, 180 pounds. It was finally ready. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, a freezing morning, wind howling across the sand dunes, Wilbur and Orville stood beside their wooden aircraft, the Wright Flyer. It was time. Orville lay down on the plane. Wilbur steadied the wings. The engine sputtered, the propellers spun, and then it lifted. 12 seconds, 120 feet, but in that short flight, they changed the world forever. But when they returned home, most people still refused to believe them. The press ignored them. The government dismissed them. Scientists doubted them. For 5 years, the world turned away. They had flown, but no one wanted to listen. We knew what we had done, Wilbur said. We didn't need applause, just proof. So they went back. They improved. They perfected. In the year 1908, in France, they performed a public demonstration. This time, the world saw it with their own eyes. Crowds cheered. Governments offered contracts. The Wright brothers were no longer a secret. Their names were now in history, not just as inventors, but as pioneers of the sky. Fame finally came, but so did exhaustion. Wilbur was overwhelmed. He spent years traveling, defending patents in court, and trying to protect their invention from being stolen. The weight of success was slowly wearing him down. In 1912, he fell ill with typhoid fever, and just like that, he was gone. Only 45 years old. Orville lived longer, but he never flew again after 1918. He once said, "Wilbur and I were lucky enough to grow up in an environment where there was always much encouragement to investigate." They had chased a dream and paid a price few understood. Today, every flight you see, every plane in the sky, every journey across oceans began with two brothers in a bicycle shop chasing the wind. They didn't do it for money, they didn't do it for fame, they just believed that humans were meant to fly. If birds can fly, Why can't we? They asked that question. They found the answer. This is the painful journey of the Wright brothers. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want more inspiring journeys like this, make sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.